Grace would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to prepare food for Emmanuel before he went to supervise his businesses. She would iron his clothes with care, making sure every fold was perfect. In the evening, when Emmanuel returned home tired, his feet paining him from walking around the village, Grace would prepare warm water for him to wash his feet. Then she would serve him his food, sit beside him, and ask about his day. "How was business today, my husband?" "It was fine, my dear. Thank you for asking." This was their life. Simple, peaceful, sweet. But you see, my people, the devil is a liar. And the devil came to visit Emmanuel's eyes. It started small, like how trouble always starts. Emmanuel began to notice other women in the village. Not just notice them, but to compare them with Grace. These young girls, these Gen Z girls as they call them now, they were different. They wore tight jeans that showed their shape. They wore crop tops that exposed their bellies. They plaited Brazilian hair that reached their waist. Their lips were always shining with gloss. And their nails were painted in bright colors. Emmanuel would see them at the market swaying their hips as they walked, their high heels clicking on the ground. He would see them at church singing in the choir with voices like angels but bodies like, well, you understand. He would see them at the beer parlor laughing loudly. Talking confident. "Is this all you have to wear?" Emmanuel asked one evening. Grace looked at him surprised. "My husband, what do you mean?" "I mean, look at you. You're always wearing these boring wrappers. Why can't you dress like other women? Why can't you wear those nice clothes, those jeans, those tops that show, you know?" Grace smiled softly. "My husband, I am your wife. I dress respectfully as a married woman should. Those clothes are for young girls who are still searching for husbands. I have already found mine." But Emmanuel was not satisfied. "You are too cold. Grace. Too boring. Life with you is like eating plain rice every day. Where is the pepper? Where is the spice?" My people, can you imagine? This man was comparing his good wife to pepper and spice. Grace tried to laugh it off. "My husband, you are joking. Come and eat your food before it gets cold." But Emmanuel was not joking, and that was how the trouble started. Days turned to weeks and Emmanuel's complaints increased. "Grace, you don't excite me anymore. Grace, you are too quiet. Grace, why don't you talk back to me sometimes? Grace, Grace, Grace." The poor woman was confused. What did her husband want? She was doing everything a good wife should do. She was cooking, cleaning, supporting him, respecting him. What more could she do? One Saturday evening, Emmanuel came home late, very late. Grace had kept his food warm, waiting for him. When he entered the house, she smiled and greeted him. "Welcome, my husband. Your food is ready." But Emmanuel looked at her with anger in his eyes. Anger that Grace did not deserve. "I don't want your food," he shouted. Grace was shocked. "My husband, what is wrong? Did something happen? What is wrong? What is wrong? You are what is wrong? Look at you standing there like a maid. I am tired of this boring life. I am tired of you." My people, you see how the devil works. This man who used to thank God for Grace was now calling her boring. Grace's eyes filled with tears. But she wiped them quickly. "My husband, please tell me what I have done wrong. I will change. I will do better. Just tell me what you want. I want excitement. I want fire. I want a woman who can match my level. Look at me. I'm a successful man. I have money. I have businesses. And you? What do you have? Just your rappers and your quiet voice." For weeks, Emmanuel continued this torture.